to the Kioko edition of the How Why Kio-chan. Before I begin, I just want to say your support is truly heartwarming, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying the show as much as you are. Let me not waste any time giving speeches, and let's get right into the questions. My first question comes from Gara Lover 327, and Gara Lover 327 asks, what's Kyoko's personality like? My personality has been shaped by a lot of different people, mainly the three Sani, Orochimaru, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. Like Tsunade, I hate to lose, and if you get me angry, you better run fast, because I'll pound you into a pulp. Like Orochimaru, I also want revenge on the village, but not for the same reason. I want revenge on the village for the way they treated me and Itachi in our youth. And like Orochimaru, I also thirst for power. Jiraiya, let's not forget Jiraiya. Even though he does have a couple of pervy habits, his good qualities did rub off on me, like his loyalty to his friends and allies. I am extremely loyal to those who are loyal to me. A lot of people think I'm unemotional and uncaring, but that's not true at all. I'm very compassionate towards both my siblings, Itachi and Sasuke, even though I do love Itachi more. And like Itachi, I also dislike wars, and I like to avoid battles as much as possible. My next question comes from Chouji, and Chouji asks, what's your favorite food? How did I figure Chouji would ask a question like that? Well, to answer your question, Chouji, I like a lot of foods, but I have to say my favorite types of food would either be ramen or dango. They're just so good, I can't get enough of them. My next question comes from Amiboshi, and he asks, is Kayako a real character in Naruto? Okay, you got me there, I'm guilty. I'm not really a real character in Naruto. I'm just created by Kio-chan, so you won't find me anywhere in the series. But I thank you for your compliment, though. RockNRolla asks, do you know the whereabouts of Obito? Yeah, I do know the whereabouts of Obito. Unfortunately, he was killed by Rock Ninja on the mission where Kakashi became a Jonin for the first time. So if you're looking for him, he's buried in Konoha's graveyard. My last question comes from Anime Love 916, and Anime Love 916 asks, since the whole massacre of the Uchiha clan and joining the Akatsuki, are yours and Sasuke-kun's relationship the same as the one he shares with Itachi? Are you guys enemies? My relationship with Sasuke-kun, you mean I actually had a brother-sister relationship with him? As far as I knew for the longest time, it was pretty much non-existent. Sasuke didn't even know I was alive until just recently. But for the most part, my relationship with Sasuke hasn't really changed. I still love Sasuke, and from time to time I checked up on him to see how he was doing. I didn't want to approach him too quickly because I didn't want to ruin what he had going. He had friends and was accepted by most of the village. And Itachi and I, we didn't really have that. My feelings started to change after I'd been in the Akatsuki for a few years. Here's a spoiler warning, so if you guys don't really like it, don't listen to this. Itachi was killed by Sasuke, and when I found out about that, my world totally shattered. I was just totally shocked, and I felt as though a part of me had died. I just hated Sasuke so much from that point. I wanted to get my own revenge on him for killing Itachi. But as I thought about it, as I calmed down, I realized that it was okay. Even though Itachi was gone, I could still bring him back in the future if that's what I wanted, because I have special jutsu that allows me to do that. So that means that Sasuke-kun is safe, and he doesn't have to worry about me seeking revenge on him. Are Sasuke-kun and I enemies? We're not really enemies, because both of us have the same enemies. We both dislike the elders of Konoha, for they were the ones who started this whole mess in the first place. If they had trusted the Uchiha clan, Father wouldn't have had to make plans for a coup d'etat, Itachi wouldn't have had to kill everyone, and none of this would have happened. So we both want to get rid of them. And we both distrust Madara. That is my biggest enemy. And once he's gone, my feelings of hatred will all disappear. So as far as my relationship with Sasuke-kun goes, it's still a lovely brother-sister relationship. That's not going to change no matter what happens. That's all the questions I have for today. I want to thank you guys for submitting all your questions. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There may not be an episode of the How and Why Kio-chan next week. Shitaka Productions is actually planning on doing a skit that weekend, and that'll take up most of my time. So we may not have an episode. But don't worry, I'm definitely going to do an episode either sometime during that week or the next weekend. So just a heads up, the next episode will be questions for Light Yagami from Death Note. So if you guys have any questions for Light, please submit them and I'll answer them in the next episode. So once again, I want to thank you for all your support and I hope to hear from you guys soon. So then, later.